Hello friends, I am Dr. Madhukar Jadhav. In previous lecture, we have studied the first linear method of curve setting, that is offset from chord produced. In this lecture, we are going to study the second method of curve setting, that is by successive bisection of chords. Next slide. So procedure for this method is like this. In this method, points on curve are located by bisecting the chords and erecting the perpendiculars at midpoint. So in this figure, let T1 and T2 be the tangent points. T1 and T2 be the tangent points. Then join T1 and T2. Join this line T1 and T2 and bisect at E. Join T1 and T2 and bisect at E. Next one, set out the offset ED. So offset ED we have to set out like this. Then ED is equal to R into bracket 1 minus cos of phi by 2 is equal to R versed sine phi by 2. In the beginning we have seen what is meant by versed sine. So whatever this ED offset is there, it is called as versed sine to the curve. So this ED can be calculated by this formula R into bracket 1 minus cos of phi by 2 is equal to R into versed sine of phi by 2, where phi is the deflection angle of the curve. Thus, determining the point D on the curve. Next one, join T1D and T2D and bisect them at point F and G respectively. So what we have to do? We have point T1 and T2, then we have to bisect T1, T2 at E, then from E we have to set one offset called ED. Thus, we are getting the first point on the curve, that is D. Then join T1 and D and D T2. So this is one chord and this is the another chord. Okay. Then again we have to bisect this T1D at F and D T2 at G. Okay. Next slide. So F and G are set out. F and G set out the offsets F, H and GK each equal to R into bracket 1 minus cos of pi by 4. It is coming pi by 4 because it is the fourth division of the deflection angle phi. Thus obtaining two more points, that is H and K on the curve. By repeating the process, set out as many as point required on the curve, and then all these points we have to join. We will get the curve T1 H D K T2 like this. Okay. Next slide. Then third method of curve setting is by offset from the tangent. Third method of the curve setting is by offset from the tangent. In this method, the offsets are set out either radially or perpendicular to the tangent. Perpendicular to the tangent BA and BC, as the center O of the curve is accessible or inaccessible. So depending upon the position of the center, we have to set out the curve by two technique, one radially and second by perpendicular to the tangent BA and BC. So first of all, we are going to study the radial method of setting out the curve. So in this, let T1 be the first tangent point. Then E1 is equal to OX is equal to the radial offset at E at a distance of X from T1 along the tangent AB, and let T1 be the first tangent point. Next slide. So this is the sketch. T1 is the first tangent point. So what we have considered in the first, T1 be the first tangent point. Then E1 is equal to OX. E1 is equal to OX. Is it right? OX, the radial offset at point E. This is the radial offset at point E at a distance of x from T1 along line AB. So this is line AB, this distance is x, this offset is OX, radius is R. Okay, then in triangle OT1E, this right angle triangle we have to consider. OT1 is equal to R, that is radius, and T1E is equal to x. Then OE is equal to, we can write OE1 plus EE1, OE1 plus EE1, okay, is equal to OE1 is nothing but radius R, so substitute the value, and EE1 is nothing but the OX, so we can substitute R plus OX, and OE is equal to R plus OX. Next one, OE square, by applying Pythagoras theorem, OE square is equal to OT1 square plus T1E square. Okay, OE square is equal to square of this side and square of this side. Okay, and then substituting the values which we have calculated, OE is nothing but R plus OX bracket square is equal to OT1 is R square and T1E is the x. So R plus OX bracket square is equal to R square plus x square, and hence OX is equal to under root of R square minus x square minus R. Next slide. When the radius is large, the offsets may be calculated by the approximate formula which may be derived as below. That is, ET1 square is equal to EE1 into bracket 2R plus EE1. That is, x square is equal to OX into bracket 2R minus OX. Since OX square is very small as compared to radius of the earth, that is 2R, it may be neglected. So therefore OX is equal to into bracket x square divided by 2R. This formula may be obtained from the exact ones, thus expanding the factor root of R square minus x square, we get OX is equal to R into bracket 1 plus x square upon 2R square plus x raised to 4 upon 8R raised to 4 plus bracket complete minus R. So binomial theorem we have to use, and by that binomial theorem we have to expand this. Next one, neglecting the other terms except the first two, we get OX is equal to R into bracket 1 plus x square divided by 2R square bracket complete minus R is equal to x square divided by 2R. Okay, so these two formulae we can use for finding out the value of OX. Next slide. Second technique in this, by offset perpendicular to the tangent. So this is the tangent and this is the perpendicular offset to the tangent OX distance. So let EE1 be the perpendicular offset at a distance x measured along the tangent AB. So this is the tangent AB and this x distance is measured along the tangent AB, that is distance between T1 and E is the x, along tangent AB from tangent point T1, so that T1E is equal to x. Next slide. Through E1, draw E1 E2 parallel to BT1, meeting OT at E2. So see figure, draw E1 E2 parallel to BT1, E1 E2 parallel to BT1 to this tangent. Okay, next one. So draw E1 E2 parallel to BT1 meeting at OT at E2. Then we have E1 E2 is equal to T1E is equal to x, or T1 E2 is equal to ET1 is equal to OX. From this we can write OT2 is equal to OT1 minus T1 E2, and is equal to, substituting the values of OT1 and T1 E2, we will get R minus OX. All these are simple trigonometry. Now from triangle OE1 E2 is a right angle triangle, from which we can write OT1 square is equal to E1 E2 square plus OE2 square, that is R square is equal to x square into bracket R minus OX, or from the equation we can write OX is equal to R minus into bracket R square minus x square. So this is the exact formula to find out the value of OX. Then we want to find out the approximate formula, for which the corresponding approximate formula may be obtained by expanding the factor R square minus x square, as we have done in previous method. Thus, see, by expanding binomially we get OX is equal to R minus R into bracket 1 minus x raised to 2 upon 2R square minus x raised to 4 upon 8R raised to 4 minus so on. Okay, neglecting higher powers of R square, we get OX is equal to R minus R into bracket 1 minus x square upon 2R square bracket complete is equal to x square divided by 2R. So we can use this formula, or we can use this formula to find out offset OX. Okay, next slide. Now if all this data is known, how to set out the curve in this particular technique. So procedure: to set out the curve, following are the various steps. First one, locate the position of tangent point T1 and T2 by measuring distance equal to the tangent length. Tangent length can be calculated by the formula R into tan of theta by 2. So by this formula we can calculate the tangent length, and then we have to locate the T1 and T2. Backward tangent can be located by measuring the tangent distance from point B towards A from the point of intersection B, and same distance for the forward tangent along BC. So in this way we can fix up the position of tangent point T1 and T2. Next one, measure equal distances, say 20 meter or 30 meter along the T1B from point T1. Next step, set out the offsets calculated from the formulae on previous slide perpendicular to T1B at each distance, thus obtaining the required points in the curve. Continue the process until the apex of curve is reached. After the apex is reached, the remaining curve can be set out in the same way for the second half of the second tangent, up to the second tangent. So this is all about curve setting by the second method. So thank you.